So CityDAO, a DAO experimenting in decentralized land ownership, fell victim to a $95,000 Discord hack. So this DAO is kind of like an experiment. So the DAO's founders have purchased 40 acres of land in Wyoming, and the people on the Discord channel have the opportunity to buy NFTs that represent pieces of this land on a mission to build a blockchain city in Wyoming. So they do these land drops. This hacker got into the channel, posed as one of the admins, issued a fake land drop, and got away with $95,000 worth of ETH. These Discord hacks are becoming more and more common, I think, especially as people try to get into NFTs. I'm in a bunch of Discord channels. I think there are scammers at least twice a day trying to get me to connect my wallet to some site. David, I'm going to pass this down to you. What do people need to be aware of when they're joining Discord channels to avoid losing their money in a hack like this?
I wish I had a good answer, but what's so scary about this hack is that it's really hard for somebody to keep an eye out for it. So just to spell out, and correct me if I'm getting this wrong, but you know, my impression of what the hack constituted, and everybody say hi to Steve's tail. The hack was somebody posing as an admin and posting a link to a mechanism to connect your wallet to receive a drop. So basically you're telling users, click this link and we'll give you money. And it's somebody who is a known admin. Oh, sorry, Jen, you have a correction perhaps?
I was just going to add to that. The hacker actually gained access to the admin's account. So they had access to the account.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So, I mean, posing very convincingly as the admin, right? And so, like, it's hard for me to imagine, I haven't seen screenshots, but it's hard for me to imagine there being any real clues that this was a compromise attack. I don't have an answer, honestly. Like, if this is something that you're always looking over your shoulder about when you're communicating with the actual team leads in a Discord, it's scary. I have nothing to say to that. Naomi, you want to chime in?
Yeah, it's like a fine line that you have to walk, because if you're in someone's Discord chat, you're actually in the official chat, you see the official admin write something, you should be able to take that for granted. And a lot of people just want to dive into this stuff because there are airdrops and land grabs and whatnot that happen all the time, and people are like, oh, I don't want to miss out. So they're kind of jumping on this. Maybe the only thing people can do is kind of say, well, just hold off, maybe miss out on opportunities to just get admins time to kind of vet the things that are being posted in their channel, even if it is an admin themselves posting it, which is not a way to live, you know? It's clear that Discord needs to really bump up their security. Whatever's going on that has allowed so many hacks on Discord accounts needs to be fixed. That seems to be the only reasonable response to this. But in the meantime, I say people just be careful. I mean, the same thing happens on Telegram. There are hacks all the time. There are people I'll go into chats and you'll ask a question in the official chat, then suddenly you'll get a message from someone that looks exactly like the admin, and they have admin listed and all of that, and they'll be like, hey, saw your question, just want to help out. And it's like, no, you don't. I've been in this space long enough to know that you are a scammer waiting and preying on people. So be careful of that stuff. These people are really convincing and they're just trying to get your money. That's really the only advice we can give to people, is to be really careful. And in this situation, it's really unfortunate, and I think that the onus is on Discord for not having a safe enough mechanism, especially with all of this crypto stuff going on Discord. But I'll throw it to you, David.
Yeah, just one actual security precaution here would be to just make sure to segregate your wallets. If you're accepting airdrops, make sure you're not doing it into a wallet that has $100,000 worth of ETH in it. So that's one way to protect yourself. Jen.
Yeah, great point.
I have one more tip as well. I received a link from one of these scammers in Discord channel, and the link was written out as the correct website where you can mint an NFT, but the website that was attached to the link was different. And I could imagine a newbie or someone who's maybe not looking for that. I mean, like Naomi said, why do we need to be looking for these things all the time, going to a fraudulent website and connecting their wallet? So always look at the website URL that you actually end up on, or that pops up when you're hovering over the link. Don't just trust the text that's in front of you. But Zach, I'll pass it to you.
No, I saw Naomi had her hand up first, so I'll toss it to her and then
yeah, I just want to say that, like, although this isn't something we should have to watch out for, like, you absolutely need to watch out for that. The URL trick is actually something that's going to be pervasive in emails, in links on actual websites. It's not uncommon for someone to break into someone's website, add a URL within the website that people think, oh, this is legitimate, this is on their website. Like, this stuff happens all the time, and absolutely a hyperlink does not equal the address. Even if something is underlined in blue and it spells out, CoinDesk.com, make sure that you hover over that or copy the link so you know exactly what they're sending it to. That's a very common trick that you should be incredibly mindful of. But I'll throw it back to you, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks all around, right? Like, from spammers to scammers, Discord's getting really crazy with this stuff. It's just like, and now that we have large sums of money attached to some of these communities, I think this is the story we're going to keep seeing over and over again until something happens. There's got to be some like wallet to wallet communication standard that could emerge in a way where you can provably identify who you are without, revealing your real world identity, so that some of these scams can be mitigated, because it's getting bad out there.